What's up, everyone? Heaven Stegretsky back again, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a game I've been playing, a game that I'm sure a lot of you have been playing, a game I know some of you have been playing, and that game is Bloodborne. Just came out probably about a month ago, I believe, and that's all I've been playing the last month, mostly. Was very, very excited for it to come out. Being a very big Souls fan, I love Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 and 2. Very looking forward to it. And I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about my impressions of it so far. Do a little something different on the channel instead of just pick up videos all the time. Even though I've got a bunch of shit over there I have to do another video for. But instead I'm going to just do, talk about Bloodborne, obviously. So, being a big Souls fan, I was looking forward to seeing what they were doing different with Bloodborne. Not necessarily in the Souls series, but not just spiritually in the same vein as the Souls games. And I had a lot of expectations, and I have to say that so far, as I'm about halfway through the game right now, so far this game has met my expectations and actually has exceeded them as well. Which is kind of surprising to me because I had a lot of high expectations for this game. First of all, the things that I really like about this game is that unlike the Souls series, which there was a lot of emphasis on defense, guarding with your shield, even though if you had a lot of armor on, you had less stamina and couldn't move as fast. But, if you had a good shield, you were fast enough, you could dodge everything. And the parrying system, a lot of things were a lot of emphasis on being defensive. Unlike those games, Bloodborne isn't so much like that. There's one shield in the game, which isn't very useful. I mean, it is a little useful, but mostly you have your main weapon, which doubles as it's called a trick weapon, and it'll change into like a secondary form, which is usually slower and stronger, and your gun. And your gun is basically used as a parry weapon. So when someone attacks you, you shoot them, it stuns them, and you can do a visceral attack, which is like a special animation attack, and you do a bunch of damage. But most of the emphasis in this game is on the attack. So instead of being able to back up, take your time, you have to just basically go on the attack. It's really kind of the way I feel it is like balls to the wall. You have to go either all in or you're just gonna die. Of course, there's instances where you can just kind of run and hide if it's getting a little too overwhelming with the regular enemies. But for the most part, the closer you are to the enemy, the more you're moving, the better you're going to do in this game. And there's also a system, I forgot exactly what it's called, but when you take damage, your life bar, the life that went away from being hit, is like orange, and that'll start to shrink after a few seconds or whatever. And while that bar is orange, if you hit the enemy, you'll fill it up, the orange part, to gain more life back. So they really try and encourage you, instead of when you get hit backing up and kind of playing it safe, to just go back in for the attack, and you can gain your life back without having to use a blood vial, which is basically like a health potion. So I really like that. It's a lot faster paced, a lot more emphasis on the attack. The game itself looks gorgeous. The atmosphere and the music is almost perfect. Like, just character design and monster design and the atmosphere of the game, like, From Software just does what a lot of games just don't do for me. It's almost perfect, and I really, really like that about all the games. Of course, Bloodborne still has that very high well, not very high, but a challenging difficulty to it. Not not in a cheap way to me. What I like to say about the game is all the Souls games in this game are meant to break you to teach you how to learn the game. So when I first started playing the Souls games, I was stuck in the beginning for a very long time. Just going at a snail's pace with everything. And it was really frustrating, and I understand why it's frustrating for a lot of people. But if you just keep grinding away at it and molding to how the game wants you to play, you'll learn, and all of a sudden it just clicks. And you don't necessarily start breezing through everything because it's still a challenging game, but it becomes a lot more fun, a lot more easy to understand how everything works. And Bloodborne's the same way. Even after playing the Souls games, the beginning of Bloodborne was still challenging for me. I still died a lot, but I was getting used to the new style of gameplay and everything, and I'm having a blast with it. The last few bosses have been giving me a little bit of trouble, even though the very last boss I fought was, it should have been way easier. I don't know, just cheap shots and stuff were killing me, and it was frustrating, but I finally got past him last night, so very happy with that. So anyways, besides that, like I was saying, a lot of people who don't give these games a try, if they just stick it out, I think that they'll have a lot of fun with them. It is a challenging game, but there's a lot of games that I feel like are harder. Like, I'm not very good at shooters, and some of those shooters are just crazy. Like, I don't know, maybe I just suck at them, but they're a lot harder to me than this game is. This game is just a lot about being patient and just learning how to do everything. So, with all that said, all the things that I enjoy about this game, I do have to say that, I mean, I can't really think of a lot of things I don't like. I will say the biggest thing is the camera. Sometimes the camera gets in the way, and it does cause you to die or get hit, and it can kind of be frustrating sometimes. But, I mean, for the most part, it works good. So, I guess there's not too much to complain about this game. Yeah, hopefully I can get a little further soon, but I just kind of wanted to tell you guys what I was thinking about it. Kind of hoping to hear what you guys felt about it. I know I've been talking to some of you about it, and honestly, only being halfway, like, I don't really see much coming out that's going to be better than this. It's one of the best games I've played in a while. Enjoying it much more than Dark Souls 2, and I loved that game. And, I mean, there's not a lot coming out the rest of the year that I'm, like, super pumped for. I might be surprised, but this game is just something unlike, I mean, it's not unlike, I've played the Souls games, but it's just kept me more captivated than a lot of things I have been playing that have come out that are recent. So, might be a little early to say, but in about 8 months from now, you might be seeing this game as my game of the year. So, that's just how I feel about it so far. Hope you guys kind of like my little random rant. Sorry if it's incohesive, but I literally do not plan what I'm saying when I did this video. I'm just kind of bullshitting. So, yeah. Anyways, how'd you guys feel about it? Let me know. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you hate it. Let me know if it makes you want to chuck a controller through your TV and shit your pants. So, I love it. Heavens to Gretzky recommended. If you don't have it, get it. If you don't have it and don't get it, you're stupid. Later.